want you to go to his channel and watch this video, and I'll do my commentary as it comes. Okay, this is a Young Thug trial, and I'm trying to catch you up on some things that are going on that are really crazy. This is the best trial you can watch, and it is something sensational happening every day in this trial. Let's go.
The Young Thug trial continues after a week-long break. On cross-examination, Thug's lawyer Keith Adams shows how creepy investigator Hamilton was with the witness, Miss Bennett. He called her mama on several occasions and clearly flirted in text messages. All right, boys, we're finally back after a week-long break. A few funny moments, a few interesting moments throughout this video. Join the channel membership right now. It's only 10 cents per day. Love you guys. Here we go. First look at Thug on day 55. I like this plaid. I'm digging it. Looking clean as hell. No audio right now. Hopefully this week we get a few days of good testimony. Brian's still standing for something, but there's still no audio right now. Brian's still talking and there's no audio right now. Still no audio. 25 minutes into the stream.
In January 2024, he recorded that call. It's his body camera. So you see him and you hear his voice and my voice. And the interview is about 10 minutes, but now it's an exhibit we were never served with. I have no problem with the interview, but it seems like a member of the prosecution team is constantly trying to attempt to interject, either me, mostly me, sometimes Mr. Adams, maybe other counsel, I don't want to speak for them, into this process, which is not the denial of Mr. Williams' right to counsel. It is an unsworn witness rule violation. It's a due process violation or a fair trial, constitutional violation.
The state attorney's office has a vendetta against the lawyers doing their job for their client.
And what it does is it causes the jurors not to look at the lawyers like a conduit of information and an advocate, but now they're racing credibility. And the examples I'm giving is right when we.
So what he's saying is the prosecuting attorneys are supposed to turn over evidence ahead of time, and they're slipping evidence in. This particular evidence he's talking about was videotaped evidence that was taken as they were talking to one of the witnesses, and they took the person that was getting interviewed took a video recording of the defense talking and asking them questions as that's their job to do. But when the jurors hear it and the state, the prosecutor, use it as evidence and did not present it to the defense ahead of time, which the judge clearly states, and that's the rule of law to give them the exhibits ahead of time. The judge clearly stated that the state is always late, and he got on the state about it. So he's objecting to that. So let's listen again.
Exhibit that was seen by the jurors, it was up. That's how I knew to object to it. In violation of the court's order to share all PowerPoints or exhibits that are shown in opening statement. It says Brian Steele represent Rome, Mr. Ryan, and Mr. Blaylock on appeal currently.
I still can't believe they put that in opening statements. First thing the jury sees is that he represented people in the courtroom, which he did not.
Constant, did you interview with Brian Steele? Did you speak with Keith Adams? Which is what we're supposed to do. But the jurors don't know that. The court's never instructed, although I've asked, that is the proper protocol for a lawyer representing a person got been charged with a crime.
But what you won't say is not evidence. I'm going to give the jury instruction on that. So I think we kind of covered this up already, Mr. Steele. So
the jury's instructed that obviously whatever they say is not evidence, but it's inevitable for them to feel a certain way about what.
So what the attorney is saying is the jury is going to get different things in their head because of the way the state is being real crafty. And instead of a mistrial, which should be a mistrial, the judge said, I'm going to just give the jury instruction on not to just make their decision on what the attorneys are saying and the evidence. And it's just stupid. And it's a belief that Glanville will not grant a mistrial because years ago he granted a mistrial and this person committed a murder. And the attorney was real slick and did a double jeopardy and said you can't retry this person. And it really hurt the family because the person really committed the murder.
Both sides are hinting at. The state is hinting at the lawyers being untrustworthy and lying.
How's my interview technical? You should listen to it about 10. Why is that coming to evidence? I don't know. That has a chilling effect on a lawyer's work. I don't know. I'll ask Ms. Levin to say lawyers being involved in the case because it's really distasteful under the Constitution because it denies it's about Mr. Williams receiving a fair trial. It's not about him having his lawyer go back and the jurors say, oh, well, I don't believe the lawyer, so therefore, I'm going to go against Mr. Williams.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to. The jury having feelings towards the district attorney and the lawyers, it's natural to have feelings like they don't like certain people. Like I would imagine some of them don't like Miss Love. They can't think about that when they're on their decision. They got to think about the evidence that was provided to them at trial, and if they think someone is guilty or not. No personal feelings should be involved. Let's see what Miss Love says about all this.
Mr. Steele himself conducted that interview, and we knew nothing of it. Investigator Kirkman told us just previously to him being called in last week or week before that he recorded it, and so we served it on him because he recorded it and gave it to us, so we gave it to him as a statement of a witness. So I think that this entire motion in limine is a bit premature.
God damn, Thug been eating good, bro. Look at that.
When you spoke with Lieutenant Hamilton, he was accompanied by a Christian Atkins as well as your boy. Is that correct?
Like,
And did you ever show up at the coffee shop?
No.
Were you aware that people were waiting for you at the coffee shop?
yeah, he was.
Now we have slipped to Miss Bennett's testimony that's on the thumbnail.
No, I wasn't going to the coffee shop because when I talked to him, I told him I didn't drink coffee. We already made plans to go to the restaurant.
Did you tell them you were going to be 2 hours late?
No, I was trying not to show up.
And when you got to the restaurant and 88 Christian Atkins spoke with you, did you all speak at an one table to the one where Lieutenant Hamilton sat with your son?
What is the point of them bringing up this? Miss Love is trying to make it look like Investigator Hamilton is not a creep, but he's a creep. He called her mama, and he was real nice to her and flirty and shit, and there's evidence of that. But apparently, to Miss Love, this helps prove that YSL is a big gang enterprise right now. All this bullshit.
Now I talked to Atkins separate from Lieutenant Hamilton.
Is it accurate that you told members of the DA's office that you had church and that you set the schedule for the times you all were supposed to?
Yes.
Is there any text message that you sent or received that is not reflected in this statement?
I'm not sure, but one thing I do know is the text messages on this paper that you showed me, they from 2 different phones, and you know that's it.
And Ms. Bennett, is it fair to say that over the years you have consistently carried more than one cell phone?
No.
Is your testimony that this time, this period of time is the only time that you have ever carried more than one cell phone?
Yeah, my phone 983 number went out, and I told him that I wasn't gonna have a phone, so that's when I had the 6024. That's when he was texting the call.
Miss Love's trying to find her and lies about this phone shit, but it takes
What they're trying to do
and
is,
it does not prove YSL is a gang. The witnesses that they've called.
what's going on is Miss Bennett said the detective, and he did, and it shows in text messages that he was trying to date her. And he said after this that they would go on a date. And he called her mama on the text messages, and this is what's going on. So you got to watch these trials. They are hilarious. Sometimes it makes you angry. Sometimes it just bothers you that the state is doing anything they can, and they have not done anything to prove their case that there's a RICO that's tied with Young Thug.
Useless for a jury.
It was broken.
I understand it was broken. Was it broken in your possession or was it broken a fixer of the phone? Did you still have a physical phone?
It was broken. Like, yeah, it was my phone. It was broken.
A witness laughing in her face.
Anything about harassment in a text message or a telephone call was after Lieutenant Hamilton told you he was going to have to get.
Look at Young Thug just watching.
Ms. Bennett, when did you first mention this?
Over the phone.
What did you say?
I can't recall our conversation. I can't recall. I don't remember what I said to him. I didn't have said this. Like, it was text messages on my phone. It didn't happen in a while.
Your assertion and allegation about harassment had nothing to do with a report from 2013 that your home had gotten shot up.
No, I've been saying that I was getting harassed.
So is it fair to say then that in 2013 there was no Lieutenant Hamilton doing anything, calling, harassing, texting, or anything?
What is that? What does 2013 have to do with anything? He's been doing it recently, the past few years for this trial. He's been a little creep. You can tell in his text messages this dude wants to bend her over. Bro, Brian Still's trying to fall asleep.
Your Honor, it was Lieutenant Hamilton's phone call that Mr. Adams said they had no objection. We took it, and it admitted that. I'm sorry.
He said maybe again, but it is still has to admit, which is not admissible. The fact that it's been admitted, it does not make that.
Adams is a bad attorney.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Damn, Judge said he's correct. I'm going to sustain the objection. So they're showing her face now in an old video? What's the point of not showing her face today in the past week or two? Okay, so they're showing the jury her gang affiliation right now. This is a state witness, so they're just trying to make her look like she's part of the gang and she's going to lie on the stand. What's the point of bringing her in then?
I'm not sure.
Way to discredit your own witness, Miss Love. Very productive. Definitely proves YSL is a gang. Miss Bennett basically snitched.
Tough
in.
Boys,
She was
go
not civilian. She was
subscribe
part of
to
a
his
gang at some
channel.
point, obviously.
He's funny.
State
I like
convention in 2013,
when he
never
does his
cooperated after that
overview
again.
real quick.
Miss
so I can catch up.
A bird? Yes.
A bird! That's one of the best things I've heard, bro. That is not no damn bird.
It had to be a green bird, red bird, a yellow bird. Just a bird.
Your fingers together to see about bird.
Why? I can't recall.
Miss Bennett, do you have a 5-point star tattoo on your person?
Yes.
What is it signify?
My father's fifth child.
And is that 5-point star red?
In green. In green.
She said it's supposed to represent her 5 children or something.
He said her father's
This whole
5
turns
child.
out every witness
That
she
she's
brings
her
in,
father's
so, I mean, I
5
don't know
child,
if it's
5th
as
child.
a gang, but whatever.
You got no bird game? It's on 3.
On 3?
Yes. No.
I mean, this girl's lying, right? This is a lie, but we can't really prove it's a lie, but it's a lie.
I don't know. I just did whatever I did.
Does this signify sex minority anyway?
I'm not sure.
5-minute comfort break turned into 20 minutes. But here we go on cross-examination with Mr. Adams. He's really good at cross with these witnesses.
And you've been shown text
Adams
messages
is
between
good.
you and various members of the district attorney's office. Is that true?
Yes.
And then you recognize some of those text messages that you were shown, correct?
Yes.
Would you agree that these are text messages that purport to be between you and Madam Prosecutor, Ms. Love?
Yes.
Okay. And then your attention was drawn earlier to one text message in particular, which was dated November 26th of 2023. You remember that? There was a text message in particular somewhere around New Year. Do you remember that? Remember this one where it says hi and happy New Year? That message came from Ms. Love?
Yes.
Talk about hope you and your boys are having a wonderful day.
Yes.
Talk about that. And Ms. Love that time went on to talk to you about how you were a quote wonderful mom to those 3 boys in case no one else tells you that this year. Remember when she was talking to you in that fashion?
Miss Love was being all nice to her back then, trying to get her to snitch and talk. So Miss Love's switching up in court, but this just proves nothing for YSL. Obviously, Miss Love's going to try to butter her up and do that, but
And you remember her telling you those things as she was talking to you about being a witness for the state in this case, right?
Yes.
That was about camera. That's right.
Yes.
How you should view those questions. You remember those that being said in those?
I'll read some of this.
I want you
Sorry.
to see the person I
Make
met
it
the other day.
smaller.
She's a wonderful person, and I need them to know. You remember when she was talking like that?
damn, Miss Love a liar. She ain't showing the jury no positive shit. Then again,
Sorry. Well, that's that on that. So I just want you to take a chance to tune into this. It's really pretty. I don't know what you want to call it. It's just pretty good. So I'm trying to catch up on this. So you guys, I'm in the bed and just wanted to give you a little bit of it. Okay. Graceful exposure. Signing out.